Who would win in a fight, Gojo or Dazai?
Look, I love Dazai. He's great. He wouldn't win that fight. No, there's no way. Okay, so Dazai, even if somehow his power worked on Gojo, right? He needs to touch people. He needs to make physical contact with someone. Even if somehow the universe's power system like synergized, right? And he could take Gojo's infinity away. I guess he'd have to wait till he was asleep. I don't know if Gojo's thing even turns off when he's asleep, you know? Yeah, I don't think he's winning that fight. I think he would maybe win a war of quips, you know? Maybe like an intellectual battle, but no, not a boxing fight or anything like that.
Dazai and Gojo are practically the same character.
They would be best friends, probably.
Oh, absolutely. What was the most fun scene to voice over for both of these characters?
Oh man, I had a really good time with the Bungo Stray Dog shorts. The little minis. I thought that was a really cute show. I loved the scene in that show where Dazai calls Kunikita a green onion, and there's like that, you know, American audiences won't really get it, but it's like it's this pun in Japanese. Basically, he's calling him like kind of like a housewife, right? So that was a really hilarious scene because no one else will get it. It's just me and the director. It's like, ha ha ha, he's got it. I don't know if we can say that. But in Jujutsu Kaisen, the Juju Stroll on episode 23 with the Formation B was probably the most I've laughed in a long time recording anime because, oh, poor Megumi. Just like him and like the one brain cell that the three others share between them, you know, and he has to deal with that. That was a really good time.
What would you like to see the future of voice acting evolve to?
Ooh, that's an interesting question. So they're hopefully not filled with AI voices. There is a slight danger in that right now because there are so many programs out there right now that can basically you can feed someone's voice into it and they can just replicate their mannerisms, their speech patterns. It's very impressive. It's very impressive tech. However, you know, of course, there's this, you know, stirring in the community where like, are these robots going to take our jobs? I can see AI tech doing stuff like commercial reads and like maybe audiobooks, right? But hopefully they won't replace the flesh and blood actors. You know, selfishly, hopefully they won't. But we're still a bit away from an AI making actual acting choices. So we'll see if the technology gets there. It'll be interesting if it does. We'll see what kind of transition that will have and what kind of impact that will have on the industry itself. But yeah, we'll see. I think it's too early to tell. Fingers crossed, I still have a job in 10 years.